back, everyone. I am your host, Paul Matamoros with Metro Properties Holding Company, and my special guest today is the Mayor of Rio Rancho, Mayor Gregg Hull. We have been talking about several things, specifically in the Civic Plaza area, geographically why it was there. Is it important to re-energize the development there? And is the mayor behind the development of the Civic Plaza? Now we're just going to be touching on two quick questions. One, job migration, and would you welcome investors? Mayor, please.
Yeah, thank you, Paul. And just to touch on the job migration, we do have a lot of migration. Our daytime population drops dramatically because of individuals that leave town to go to work. So a top priority for me has been to try to recruit companies to create jobs in Rio Rancho. Recently, you saw that Intel Corporation, who is a major employer in our boundaries, has just renewed their investment in our community with a $3.5 billion investment in the local facility. So we're making good headway on the jobs, and we are trying to keep those opportunities so people can live, work, and play in Rio Rancho. That is the goal: is improve jobs, quality of life, public safety, education, improve it all. That being said, I think those two things go hand in hand with your next question: is do we welcome investment? Absolutely. Rio Rancho thrives on the investment that's coming in. Is that the $3.5 billion investment that Intel just made in their local facility is going to drive the economy for years to come. That created thousands of short-term jobs and thousands of permanent jobs. So those are all people that are going to be either moving here or getting jobs here, working here. And that means that they're going to be buying things in Rio Rancho, whether that's retail, whether that's buying homes. And look, as you know, Paul, when people are looking for a place to live, not everybody wants a half-acre property. Some people want a smaller property. Some people want a townhome. Some people don't want to take care of a yard. So the multifamily concept is very attractive to some individuals. So having multifamily that's directed toward higher income professionals is something that I think Rio Rancho really would love to look at. And then but across the board, I think from workforce housing all the way up to professional housing, however you want to look at that, I think Rio Rancho is open to those types of investments. And I think City Center is the blank slate where that really needs to happen, because it allows us to go ahead and put in some of those amenities and some of those housing options that might be a little disruptive in other neighborhoods. We can put them out there and start really building around that whole downtown concept. So short answer to your question is yes, Rio Rancho is open to investment. And I think we've done some really dynamic partnerships, public-private partnerships, where we work on very creative financing things through our different LEDA initiatives, our local economic development initiatives, some of our tax financing programs that we have, our PIDs, our TIDs, our GRIPs. We've got a lot of tools in the bag to try to help developers and investors come to the table to optimize their investment.
Fantastic, Mayor. Well, this is very important information, folks, those of you who are listening. It's important to know, and I must state that I have been in communication with the land coordinator of the city of Rio Rancho, and also I did receive a response from the city manager that he did such a great job at the NAIOP meeting a couple of days ago. Folks, once again, my special guest has been the mayor of Rio Rancho, Gregg Hull, Mayor Gregg Hull. He has been very, very diligent in his work to revitalize the Civic Center Plaza, also the streets of Rio Rancho, and also the state-of-the-art water facility that we have here. That I would think that's second to none from the neighboring cities here. So great job on that, Mayor. The other thing I wanted to express on this time right now is that if any investors are interested, please feel free to contact my office at 505-318-1330, option 2 for investments. And I would be more than happy to accommodate you with any information that we need. I am in constant contact with the mayor and the city there, and it's just a drive of mine that I would love to see the Civic Center Plaza revitalized. Once again, the phone number 505-318-1330, option 2. And I would be more than happy to speak with you on any type of interest. That, you know, this isn't something that always comes around. You know, we come every once in a while, every blue moon or once in a generation, the ability or the privilege to be part of building a city. And this is what we want here. And Rio Rancho has taken its time to try to build it right. So they don't make quick moves because, you know, to plant something worthwhile, it takes time. So please, if you're interested, call my office, 505-318-1330, option or extension 2, and I would be more than happy to speak with you on this. Mayor, it's been a great opportunity to have this privilege to interview you and to be on this show, The Real Man of Real Estate, that really talks about anything real estate, from commercial, residential, to industrial, to office throughout the nation. And so I find it a privilege to have this opportunity. Mayor, did you want to end with one last thought on your interview here?
Now, you know, just look Rio Rancho up. We've got a lot of great attributes, and I'd be remiss if we didn't mention the fact that we've got an amazing, one of the top-rated public school districts in the state. Rio Rancho Public Schools does an amazing job, and they, as you heard, they're making a very substantial investment in the CTE program, and they just bought a new building here in town. So a lot of opportunities right here in Rio Rancho. Great place to raise a family. And so we look forward to meeting with people.
Fantastic. And I've showed that video to a lot of these potential investors. So touche on that. That is excellent. Well, Mayor, it's been my privilege to have this interview. And once again, everyone, thank you very much for listening in on today's show of Real Men in Real Estate with my special guest, Mayor Gregg Hull of the city of Rio Rancho. I am your host for this show, Paul Matamoros of Metro Properties Holding Company. Please call us if you're interested, 505-318-1330, option 2. Thank you, Mayor.